How's it, friends? Jeffrey making another video on Izzet Blitz. Man, I love this deck. So the main point of this deck is to try get a Sprite Dragon or Wee Dragonauts out and cast a whole bunch of spells into making them huge and running over our opponent eventually. So without further delay, let's get into a game. We're gonna keep this hand because it has both types of mana that we need. Green deck. I'm just gonna Swiftwater Cliffs for the first 2 turns unless we draw into something good. Oh, cycling. Leaf Druid. Yeah, we're just gonna Swiftwater Cliffs here again. We're probably gonna opt. Yeah, we're just going to opt here. Guess we just drop this one. I don't know. Alright, we can set up a pretty good turn once we get down our next mountain. Green-blue shouldn't have that much good removal, besides maybe anti-air things. That's rather frightening. He's always able to just tap out and get so much value off of this. And hopefully, we can make something happen. We're gonna opt first, see if we can draw into anything good. That's not good, because it's a land. Oh, what they say about lands. Because I don't. Alright. Swing for 3, then cast Infuriate. I meant to cast Crash through during first main phase. Well, let's just pretend we did it intentionally. We're gonna shock the Druid twice, so he doesn't get any more value off of it. And we're thinking from 12 here, so that should be okay. Hopefully. Should still be fine here because we have an Unsummon, and since he's tapped out, we can cast Crash Through, hopefully draw into something good here. Oh, that's very good. We're gonna cast Frantic Inventory, get another one out. We won't be able to do much else, so we'll just unsummon the Visionary to prevent more ramp, but he gets more value off of it, but it's the price I'm willing to pay. He sits at 2 health. If I draw into a shock, he's dead here, but if not, just gotta pray he doesn't have any reach or removal spells. Since he has a bunch of cycling cards, he should be able to go through most of his hand. Since it only casts on instants and sorceries, it doesn't do. So it's good that we waited for second main phase here in order to cast our Wee Dragonauts and Riddleform. Because now we can just do a lot of stuff. if we draw into any instant or sorcery, we should be able to win here. I think this deck's primarily around getting value from Escape Protocol instead of any huge win cons. So we should be able to win here. If we cast Frantic Inventory, get 2. And yeah, we just win. Seems like he doesn't have a sideboard either, is what I'm gonna hope. This is a really good hand, so we're gonna keep it because we can Sprite Dragon. Ooh, and 3 ops. This is really good. The question is if we want to opt turn 1, which the answer is probably yes. Riddleform's good, but it's not what we're looking for. Just shock. Sprite Dragon. Stop him for 1. Same as last time, huh? Alright, so we have 2 choices here. If we want to do Sprite Dragon into opt, or just straight Dragonauts. You probably want to do Sprite Dragon here, because if we do Dragonauts, we're not going to have enough mana for opt, and if we don't cast opt, we won't be able to have a better chance of getting a 4th land, because the 2nd mountain right now would be really helpful. So we can cast Crash Through and Shock. Ask and you shall receive. Here we go. Mountain. Alright, he's completely tapped out here, so he should be able to get a lot of value up. Wait, no, he has a forest. But I don't think there's much he can do about it. So he can Crash Through first. We're gonna just cast Wee Dragonauts here, actually, to get more value. And spend more mana. Gets a lot of value off of this though, but it should be fine because we win here, I think. So we can shock him directly. Yeah, that's game. Alright, so throughout my years of Magic Gathering experience, I have concluded that keeping a hand with 1 land is not a good idea. We're gonna keep this hand this time because it's actually pretty good. We're gonna drop the Swiftwater. Wait, no. We're gonna drop the Wee Dragonauts because we don't have that much fuel for it. Plus, we gotta make sure we have our Swiftwater Cliffs in order to properly ramp, and this is not gonna be fun. It's probably. Oh no. Might be an enchantment deck again. Oh. Boros aggro. Now see, the way we beat this deck is that we kinda don't. Just gotta hope he doesn't have a lot of removal in his hand, and we should be fine maybe. Well, we'll main phase off to see if we can get something good here. Alright, yeah, we can keep that, and we'll attack again. Wait, no, that's a bad idea actually. Let's not do that. So we can probably block this guy. What's to come? Right. Move to blockers. We can block Sprite Dragon on the Outside. Block it. Right, so the cool thing we can do here is we can unsummon the Alpine Houndmaster in order to make sure he doesn't get any value off of it and make sure Sprite Dragon survives the encounter. So we might end up taking 4 here, but that should... Oh no, we don't. It's very interesting. Should be able to resolve. And to question if I want to try using a shock on the Alpine Houndmaster. But for now we're just going to opt and see how things turn out. We're not keeping the island here because we're going to need double Izzet in order to cast Crackling Drake, and the only way we'll be able to do that is with Swiftwater Cliffs. So we're just going to hope for the best here, and we get a crash through. It's not too bad. Alright, so what we can do right now is cast... We can try to cast Shock on the Houndmaster right now to try and do hit Selfless Savior. Hopefully that makes him less incentivized to attack with it next turn, since our Sprite Dragon's gonna be pretty big. And for now we're gonna just end our turn to see what happens next. Since he's playing white and red, the most he should have would probably be a pacifism at best. We can tell he doesn't have any tricks, so... Move to blocks, and we can block the Houndmaster this time. He's probably gonna sack the Owl Seed to protect it. Oh yeah, he did have that. Well, we can always cast Opt in order to boost our guy again, and make sure he doesn't die. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty good. Alright, and he's probably gonna pump up his Igneous Curse. Oh no, he doesn't. Probably just to play this guy again, yeah. He can do an island here and cast Crackling Drake. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Be able to do 7 damage to us if we block the Houndmaster. We're gonna do something spicy. We're gonna see if we can bait his Houndmaster out. Casting Crash through first, see if we can get a Riddleform. That's perfect. We're gonna boost up our Sprite Dragon a bit more, and unless he has a Pacifist type effect, we shouldn't be able to lose our Sprite Dragon here. Alright. Now, if we block with Riddleform and the... that might be a bit of a problem, so... Protection. It's probably gonna choose blue, so neither the Sprite Dragon or the Riddleform can block it. Oh, he chooses red. We should be able to just chump with Riddleform. And I misplayed that really badly. Well, as long as he doesn't have an Infuriate or anything here, we should be fine, but knowing my luck, he probably will. Or a Lightning Bolt, or a Light Up the Stage. Oh, now Houndmaster. Alright, that's not too bad. Kinda. I played that super badly. Alright, Crackling Drake, dropping down. And some Mountain. I played that super badly. Alright. Yeah, no, it's just game here because I don't have enough blockers. If I waited for my... No, even if I waited for my Mountain, I wouldn't have been able to win. It's unfortunate, but since I misplayed last turn, we just lose here. Go on with it. Yeah, so no matter what, we just lose. Highly unfortunate, but we'll get him on the run back. Maybe. The small oversight I may have made about this deck is that I did not include a sideboard. Which is, as with most things, this is rather unfortunate, but we gotta make the best of it. I think I'll play first this time. Yeah, this shouldn't be a terrible hand because we have Unsummon to deal with any early attackers and Frantic Inventory to hopefully draw into a Mountain. That being said, it's always a chance we'll get unlucky. see what we're doing here is the intimidating tactic of constantly shuffling your cards in your hand. And it's very intimidating when done in real life, but don't think it quite translates into this game. Doing us for 1. There's no way he kept a 1. Yeah, he didn't. Alright, to make the most of our mana, we're gonna Frantic Inventory. Alright, cool. So we can Swiftwater Cliffs here, because we want to get our red mana out for our shocks and our infuriates for when we eventually hopefully get something out of the board. We're gonna try Unsummon Challenger here, and it's a question. I don't think he's gonna sacrifice a body in order to. Yeah, there he goes. But the mentor trigger still goes off. Oh, he's stuck on 2 lands. That should be pretty good for us, and we get a mountain here, so that's also really good. Ooh, 2 mountains. Alright, we can cast Crackling Drake here. And this is a lot of lands, actually. Oh, no. Red Cap Melee. We can... Yeah, so Wee Dragonauts here. End turn. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna have to cast Infuriate here in order to save our Wee Dragonauts. He's gonna be living on 1 health, so he's still free to attack with everything. So no blocks. Well, we should probably start doing that soon. We're gonna cast Crash Through to see if we can get anything good. Ooh, Sprite Dragon. Sprite Dragon. And we're not gonna attack here actually, because that's bad. Well, maybe with a Sprite Dragon, because no, we're gonna try and play defensively this time. If he decides to swing with Law, we can probably shock his Selfless Savior, pump up our Dragonauts and our Sprite Dragon. Dragon can trade with Alcide, and Dragonauts can trade with Challenger. Well, I say trade, but we're probably it'll just take out the Challenger. Oh, yeah, he played that pretty well, so we're gonna have to end up taking 3 here, but we're gonna shock the Selfless Savior before it goes off, so we get the buffs anyways. Alright, that's fair enough. So, if I just won, this guy has Indestructible now. Now we aren't able to trade that well, but we're gonna have to anyways, because he's gonna get too much value out of this thing. Oh wait, he got Indestructible too? Oh, that's a proper shame. Well, we aren't able to do anything here, so just end our turn. Well, attack with the Sprite Dragon because we're not gonna use it to block. Actually, wait, that's a really bad idea. Oh well, let's just hope he doesn't have a shock or anything. But he's playing red, so he definitely has them. Block Boros Challenger. Yeah, there I go. Unless I'm able to draw into like 3 Frantic Inventories in a row, but Frantic Inventory number 1. See if we can draw into anything. Okay, well, Wee Dragonauts, and that's just gonna be our turn, because we have to block everything. Unfortunate. Well, yeah, I guess that's it.